up.
It sucks. There, I said it.
Howdy there, true believers. Welcome back to New World Nerds. I'm Superman Nico. Today we're going to talk about some Comic-Con 2019 news.
What's that fresh?
Three things we're going to talk about in this video. 1, the director for Thor 4. 2, we got the first footage from Rick and Morty Season 4. And 3, the trailer just dropped for Silent Bob Reboot. Before Comic-Con even started on Thursday, we got some Marvel Phase 4 news. Taika Waititi, the voice of Korg, the director of Thor Ragnarok, will be returning to write and direct Thor 4. Say that 5 times fast. Thor 4, Thor 4, Thor 4. I don't know about you guys, but Thor Ragnarok was the best Thor movie for me. And if this means we're gonna get more Korg, then I'm all about it, baby. At the end of Avengers Endgame, Thor was with the Guardians on their ship. People are like, oh, we're gonna get the Asgardians of the Galaxy. James Gunn, the director of that movie, said no, but I'm still curious to see what they do. Maybe that won't be the name of it. It looks like Thor 4 will come out before Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So if we do get some kind of Asgardians of the Galaxy, it looks like we're gonna get it in Thor 4. I would really like it if the Guardians stick around for that whole movie, but I understand if they want to write them off and have them go on their own adventure. Honestly, at the end of Avengers Endgame, I was so mad because Korg and Meek weren't also on that ship. I think they'd fit perfectly right into that weird Peter-Thor dynamic. Any chance where I can get more Korg and Meek, I'm all about it. Next up, we got our first footage from Rick and Morty Season 4. Earlier in the week, we got some still images that look pretty cool. And one of the pictures looks like Cronkybot's taking his revenge out on Rick. Maybe those are his relatives. Rick killed Cronkybot when he was sawing everybody in Vindicator's 3 episode in Season 3. What can I say about this Rick and Morty footage? We got Jerry and Morty attacking this alien, and that alien is voiced by Taika Waititi. Look at that! It's all coming full circle. Looks like this season will be 10 episodes, and also Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon made it seem like the series wouldn't end after this big, hefty 70 episode order. Looks like they plan on re-signing and doing more Rick and Morty episodes. Look like Rick and Morty Adventures, 100 years Rick and Morty. The clip was super funny. I'm very excited for Season 4. Rick and Morty always brings it. For the last bit of news, we got the trailer for Silent Bob Reboot. I don't know if you guys are big Kevin Smith fans, but I sure am. He's a big old nerd. He's the dream. He read all the comics. He watched all the movies. He fell in love with this lore so much that he's like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna max out all my credit cards. I'm gonna get all my friends together. We're gonna make a movie. It's gonna be black and white because we can't afford the color. And ended up becoming a cult classic. Yeah, his next movie after that bombed, but I love Mallrats. I think it's a great film. Whenever I hear that he's got a movie out, whether I like the premise or not, I'm always excited to see what he's got. This movie is a sequel to Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back from 2001, which is a movie I probably shouldn't have watched at that time, but I did and I thought it was hilarious. Shout out to my mom and dad, thank you. Thank you for not censoring me. It's like anybody who's ever been in a Kevin Smith movie is returning for this. Oh, in this movie, they're trying to stop the reboot that they were trying to stop in the last movie that apparently didn't do well, but is also kind of copying a movie that was already made in 2016, a different movie. There's so many people in this movie. I think it's going to be super funny. I love these guys. It's going to be hilarious to revisit these characters now in 2019. This movie's coming out in the fall. I don't know exactly when that is, but I'm very excited no matter what. Kevin Smith has done it. Melissa Benoist is playing Chronic, and Val Kilmer, formerly known as Batman or Iceman, if you prefer Top Gun, that's fine, it's going to be an old Blunt Man. That is so funny. They're doing Blunt Man v Chronic. Sound familiar? Yes, I'm hyped for this movie. I'm ready to laugh, but the thing that really caught my eye is that Ben Affleck is in this movie. Ben Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms, yo! Ben Affleck and Kevin Smith hadn't really been on speaking terms for about a decade, and so in an interview, somebody asked Ben Affleck, he's like, hey, have you been called for the reboot yet? And he's like, no, I haven't gotten a call, but I'd love to do it. And then the producer for Jay and Silent Bob Reboot told Kevin Smith, like, hey, reach out, see if he wants to do it. He's like, no, he's just saying that he's just being nice in a press junket. And they're like, no, just do it. So after months of people telling him to just ask him, and then, so Kevin Smith finally sent Ben Affleck an email. He said, yes, I'd love to do it. And so they rejoined, and now they're back being friends, and it just warms my heart. I thought it was very inspiring. It's never too late to rebuild a burnt bridge. Also, rare footage of Ben Affleck being happy at a Comic-Con. Comic-Con has just started, so there's much more news coming our way. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Leave a like on this video if you believe we deserve it. Follow us on Twitter at New World Nerds. Thank you guys so much for staying all the way to the end of the video. Keep an eye out there, true believers. Snoochie boochies. Ah! Bang!